Welcome to day 2 of our Restore program. Thanks for joining me today. And today we're going to use a prop. And we're going to be using a bolster today. If you don't have a bolster, you can use a blanket or a sleeping bag or even some pillows you may have at home. Let's bring our hands to heart. Close your eyes. Your hands to our forehead. Let's bow forward into Namaste. Namaste. Okay, so we're just going to take our bolster. We're going to take it square across the base of our mat here. I'm going to take the feet up over. Make sure you've got enough space behind you to lay down. And we're just going to lift those hips up on top of the bolster. So have the back of the pelvis on the bolster here, coming down onto your forearms. Eventually you can slide the arms away, bringing the shoulders and the back of the head onto the floor here. And if you need to lift the hips and adjust the bolster or pillow or blankets underneath a little bit more, you can do that. Making any little adjustments with the shoulders and neck. Relaxing the arms down by your side. This is our supported bridge pose. Another option with it is you can lengthen the legs down long if you wish, if that's comfortable for you. I prefer to have my feet on the floor, feet hip width apart. Just close your eyes. Relax the muscles of the face, the forehead, the brow. Take a moment to unclench the muscles of the jaw. Relaxing across the chest, across the shoulders. And go with the weight of the arms. And consciously let go of the weight of the pelvis. Let it just sit on top of the bolster or your blanket. As you really start to deepen into the pose, letting go of that extra layer of tension you may be holding on to. You're starting to introduce the breath back in, just finding the expansion and deflation of the ribs again, finding a little bit of movement in the fingertips now, starting to bring your consciousness up to the surface. And so we're just going to draw the knees and thighs in towards us, so the feet come off the floor. We're going to transfer into inverted legs. If you want to rock the hips from side to side, adjust that bolster underneath a little bit more pillow, you're welcome to. And then we're going to just slowly lengthen the legs up towards the sky. You want the feet directly above the hips, not too far away, putting pressure on the lower back, or too much over your head, creating curve through the spine. You want to have the feet directly above the hips. Just relaxing the weight of the body on the floor once again, letting go. This is a very restorative pose for us today. A very good pose to do before you go to bed. So you can do this one actually on the floor with the legs up the wall. You don't need a bolster. This may be helpful for you to go to sleep. Now if you are getting uncomfortable in this pose, just know at any time you can bend those knees and draw those thighs in towards you and drop the feet onto the floor. Even having a bolster underneath your hips, if you want to remove that, you're more than welcome to. And again, we're just going to start to draw our awareness back into our body, being a little bit more familiar with the body and space. And in our transition, we'll just start to perhaps point the feet and toes, and then we're just going to soften the knees in towards us, drawing the thighs in. Nice easy transition here. We're just going to begin to drop one foot towards the floor, and when that touches the floor we're going to drop the other foot down. So you should have both feet on the floor now. We're going to lift the hips up and we're going to push that bolster down towards our heels so we can bring the lower back onto the floor. You can roll that bolster all the way down to the end of the mat there. Whether it's a blanket, you can pull it out to the side. And just take a moment just to relax. I'm going to come into butterfly. So I'm going to bring the soles of the feet together here. The knees are wide. A little rock through the hips. If you want to place something on the outside of the thighs to support the weight of the legs, you can. Or something underneath the neck, perhaps a pillow or block. You're more than welcome to. So coming into our reclining butterfly. Just relaxing your arms down by your side, the palms facing up. Letting go of thoughts, letting go of emotion, letting go of the weight of the body. Let it melt into the earth. And if you do find your legs in this position uncomfortable, know that you can lengthen them down long if you wish. Once again, we're just going to start to find our breath again, finding that inhalation and exhalation. Perhaps finding a little movement through the fingertips and toes, starting to fire the nerves up and down along the spine. Using your left hand, just drawing the left thigh over towards the right, just rolling onto your right side and coming into a fetal position. Just enjoying the moment here. And we're just going to prepare to come back up to sitting. You can sit with your legs crossed, and your legs out in front. I'm going to bring our hands to hearts. Take a little moment, center. Giving thanks to yourself for turning up on your mat today. And then we're just going to bring our hands up to our forehead and let's bow forward into Namaste. Namaste. Namaste, yogis. Thank you very much for joining me on day 2 of our Restore class. Hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you again in day 3. Thanks everyone.